Now then, welcome back to Into the Stars. Second attempt to record a mission that is more successful than 3 episodes long. Hopefully this is the beginning.
Congratulations on being selected to lead our final ship, the Ark13, from our home.
Thank you very much for your words of encouragement. The final ship it is, but I've got to try again. Let's see. We did military, we did survivalist last time, I think. So we're going to go with scientist this time because it gives them an extra +5 engineering stat at the start of the mission. Which, an extra +5 mission stat means that I've got better control over the lasers and turrets, lasers and torpedoes on the ship. Which should help me a great deal, I hope. Alright, so I'm going to start with a scientist.
Module selection is at your discretion, but choose wisely as we have limited space.
Limited space and limited funds. You'd think there wouldn't be any problem with any funds, as all humanity is getting onto the ship. So there shouldn't be a problem with cost, it should be a problem with how much space we've got. Okay, so life support, CO2. We ran out of CO2 a lot last time, and yeah, it was said humans breathe out CO2, so why did we run out of it? Yeah, but we could change this slightly if we wanted to give us another option, like biomatter and CO2. The only thing I've found in testing was that having 2 things means that either one can run out. And if you run out of one, then the other one could be in mass amounts, and it doesn't make any difference whatsoever because you have run out of one, so you can't make any. And that is an issue then as well. So I think I'm just going to go with either the cheapest, 55 credits, so that I can buy some more storage and things later on. So I reckon CO2 and biomatter rather than CO2 and nitrogen, maybe. It does cost me 4 units though, that's the thing. It cost me 4 units rather than just 3 units of CO2 on its own. But that's only 1 less though, isn't it? And biomatter is also used for food as well, so that could be an issue. But if we keep CO2 and food and biomatter up, then we might be okay. And keep myself some money back as well. So let's go with biomatter and what's that one? Magnesium. Biomatter and magnesium. That's not the cheapest by any means. The cheapest is biomatter and nitrogen. Okay. But that's 3 biomatter, and that's 3 biomatter and 2 nitrogen for less money. So that's kind of bad, isn't it? It's not the best. So I'm probably better off just sticking to biomatter here and go with that. So I've got 5 biomatter being used there, you see. Now that's where the problem comes in. If I change the life support to being 75 credits, there's only 20 credits more, but I'm not using the 2 biomatter every time. So which way around do I do it? I still think that that's the best choice to go with, at keeping it nice and clean, so that I know I'm running out of life support or I'm running out of protein, one way or the other. Engines, I've definitely got to go max engines, because just moving around is not fast enough. I need to be the fastest I can possibly be, so I'm going to go with the maximum engine so that I can use the best speed. Speed-based burn of 4 though is a lot. Now, systems, combat systems and shields and things. I really do need a combat systems. Even though I can pick them up through doing exploration, I can pick up better versions or new versions of. I do need them. Now, I think if I just go with a basic laser, like the cheapest laser that's got a fast charge time, like the 6 charge time, 12 damage on 50 credits. I think I'm just going to go with the cheapest and quickest laser, just a mini laser to start off with, just so we've got some form of defense when they do attack us. Otherwise, the first time we get encountered by a ship, we've got no means of defense. And I'm going to need a shield as well, but again I'm going to go with the cheapest shield. Damage absorption only 5 on the cheapest shield. We're going to equip that, and that's the cheapest method there. But I'm going to not have torpedoes just for this tryout. I'm going to try and go minimum weapons on this tryout. But I will need to get myself a decent mining vessel, shuttles and the like. So if we stick to having like hydrogen as fuel there, then we've got hydrogen for everything. I'm definitely not going to go hydrogen and CO2. But just a filthy shuttle cost me 175 credits. It's cheaper to just go straight hydrogen, but then it's going to cost me a lot to go down to the surface to do things. But I still think that's probably the best way forwards. Just keep hydrogen so I know that's fuel usage. The mining probe, what can we do for a mining probe? We want a cheap mining probe. Magnesium. Magnesium is cheap. Yeah, we'll do a magnesium at 30 credits, just so that I've got enough to go and get going. Save as many credits as possible. And the mining rig itself, we got a cheap mining rig. 125 credits is the cheapest, and that uses CO2. 150 gives us magnesium. If we go with a nitrogen, then we're running out of credits, but we've got a reason to have nitrogen used for things. So we've got a spread of the resources as best we can. And then cargo bay wise, let's see, can I get the best cargo bays? Equip. Yeah, we can equip those ones. Another 50 credits, equip. Another 50 credits, equip. And then we've got 20 credits left. I can use some 10 credits. Oh, I've only got 15s. So I'm going to have a 15 credits. That gives me a very large amount of additional storage. But I don't have the torpedo systems. I've got a fairly general mix of all the resources that we gather. So I've got a reason to gather everything. And nothing's going to be wasted. And nothing's going to be outweighing the main two things, the food and air. I think that's a fairly good result. I've got 5 credits spare. I don't think I can update anything for 5 credits, can I? So we're going to stick with that. I don't think I could get no, I couldn't get a torpedo system for 5.
Select resources
let's try that.
Best fit the needs of the modules and civilians on board.
Okay, so the mining rig requires 50 per use. So let's get 100 of this. So I've got at least 2 uses of the mining rig, which should, in theory, give me the opportunity to mine more of the stuff. Magnesium again, I need 75, so we'll go with 150 of that. So I've got 2 uses there. So I have 2 uses of the mining probe, 2 uses of the mining rig, in order to try and regain some resources. The shuttle bay, let's have 2 uses of the shuttle bay as well, so that'll be 170 there. Plus I'll need fuel for the ship as well, but let's go 170 just to start off with, to make sure we got the shuttle bay sorted out. And then we're on to the basic running around stuff. And I've got massive amounts of storage space left, so let's go all the way up to like nearly 2,000. Let's go 1,700. Yeah, and 1,700 food as well, so they've got a seriously large amount of daily allowance there. And 700. Come on, there we go. Nearly there. There, okay. So that's that. And then let's get fuel on top of that so we can travel fast and get to where we need to go. And that should be
resources at capacity.
A decent amount there. So that looks like a good starting point. 5,000 storage is quite a lot. I've got a use of the mining probe, a use of the mining rig twice, so I should be good there. Got plenty of fuel for getting around and plenty of supplies for the citizens to not run out of food and oxygen. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's have a look.
You need to select a balanced crew, Captain.
Okay, for this run then, let's see what we've got. We're going to need somebody who's a good medic. So who's the best medic I've got? The best medic I've got is Amy Johnson. So we're going to name Amy Johnson Doc Johnson. Johnson. Yeah. Rename Doc Johnson and enlist. Okay, then we want somebody who's a very good pilot. And the best pilot there is Gus Taylor. So Pilot Taylor. I like to write these in so that I can remember on the fly who's the pilot and who's that and who's this and who's the doc and all that kind of stuff. So we always need a doctor, we always need a pilot. The other ones are basically engineers. And engineers with high command score so they can be sent off to do things is important as well. Like Doc and the pilot may have high command scores, so I could be able to do things with those. I can better though go with high engineering skills. And so long as they've got high everywhere else, that should be good. Michelle Hall is quite good mining and engineering. Not bad at piloting, medical command and all that, and pretty tough. One of the toughest people we've got here. So that's not bad. So, yeah. So we'll have Engineer Hall, who can also be part of the mining rig setup, because there's only Mike Jones who's really better in this setup. So, Engineer Hall, Eng Hall, enlist Eng Hall, okay. Well, we're talking about that. Let's have a look at Mike Jones. Mike Jones has got a 47 engineering skill and a very high mining skill. And a good command as well. Yes. So let's have him as like my lieutenant, because 55 is a very high command. Engineering's high, piloting's high, medical's quite high. He's pretty tough, but he's got good mining as well. So Lieutenant Jones can be my right-hand man for some of the missions. Rename and enlist. Okay. And then we're back with engineers again. So Lisa Hill is very good for engineering, command, mining. Not very good at piloting, but good at medical backup as well. So we'll call her Engineer Hill. So we've got Engineer Hill, Engineer Hall. We'll enlist those as my two main engineers. And then we've got Roger Moore, who's also pretty good with command, piloting, medical. So that gives me a good all-round, but not very good mining. But then again, we don't need a specialist miner for everything, do we? We do need the highest engineering scores possible for things. So maybe he could be a gunner. Gunner Moore? Or we'll just call him Engineer Moore. That way we've got plenty available of engineers. There we go, Engineer Moore. So I've got 3 engineers, a lieutenant, a pilot, and a doctor again, which is ideal, I think. I hope. I haven't come up with a better plan. I haven't learnt any lessons about how those work.
All hands take position.
Okay, so I did learn a few things last time.
All systems appear normal, Captain. I've attempted to hail the other Ark vessels, but have yet to receive a response. Picking up numerous signals now, this system appears to be quite active.
Quite
you
active.
Should note that the Scorn likely tracked our movements here and will attempt to follow.
They will attempt to follow.
Keep moving and try to reach Titus Nova as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I will.
Engines at full power.
Engines at full power does mean I'm moving a bit faster, which is nice. Nice to move at full speed for a change. But where are we heading after this one? Let's go... yeah, let's steer it over this way. Yeah, there's that little moon up at this side here, which I'm going to go to afterwards. So, we're going to quickly go to the first planet. I think that's still a valid tactic to try and go to the first planet and try and get some more resources and things. We've got 65 days of food and oxygen, which is pretty good. A lot better than we started off with last time. And we've got a lot of fuel as well, but with the engines being better means that we've got a lot more going for us overall. So I like the odds. I like the odds. I think I've learned my lessons from the previous playthroughs. And we should, in theory, be making a good deal of things.
Entering orbit.
Orbit this
now
place.
Idle. Awaiting deployment.
Okay, first off, shuttle team. The last time I did a shuttle team...
Shuttle team selection.
I had a big issue. One of the shuttle team members died. And it was my lieutenant. Lieutenant Jones going down there. Doc Johnson going down there as well. Ready.
Good conditions.
88%. Okay, last time I had bad conditions, I think, and I failed, and I lost my lieutenant straight away. So this time, I'm going to have to launch, and fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. It is a random chance. Yep, successful.
Confirm
good.
Location.
Okay, Captain, which location would we investigate? Besieged settlement, Scorn comms tower, And sick village. The comms tower. Ooh, let's see. Captain, we found score power. No. Lightly guarded. Should we attempt to disable the link? Chance of success 69%. Oh my days, that's not a good chance, is it? No, let's return from that.
Your orders, Captain.
Let's just deploy a resource probe.
Select the remote pilot.
And get some resources from the planet that way. 96% chance, good.
Resource probe away.
I need to get 75 magnesium back though, because that resource probe's just cost me a bit. Successful.
New resources available.
Yeah, I did. Oh, awesome. There's a full-on collect everything now as well. Look, we've had an update. Pretty awesome. Okay, so we'll confirm taking all of that.
Awaiting deployment.
Mining rig.
Determine mining rig crew.
Let's take the pilot, and the mining rig itself will be the Lieutenant. Lieutenant Jones, off you go.
Good conditions.
88% chance of success, go for it.
Mining rig launched.
And then after this we might run away to the next place, because they're going to be incoming soon, aren't they? Okay, down we go. Successful, everything going well so far. Let's see if this mini game can do me some good. Get down here. Get some of this stuff. Yeah, that's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I ran into it there. Let's just take everything. Oh, wait a minute. What are we missing here? I can't take the oxygen and that because I haven't got enough. Let's get rid of the nitrogen and the magnesium because I've got enough of those to do another couple of trips. Let's take all the biomatter, all that CO2 and all the hydrogen that I can. That's all I can take. Why? I don't know. Let's confirm though.
Your orders, Captain.
Okay. Are we still okay?
Engineering alert.
We're still okay at the minute. No Scorn inbound. Civilian flooding, burst water pipes. Let's send an engineer in there. Engineer more. Go and fix it. Oh, I'll put the dock in there. Oh, well, Doc will fix it anyway. Back to the captain's chair. Let's get cracking on. Right, we're going to the next place before we have any problems here. Hopefully.
Engines at maximum power.
Awesome. Engines at maximum power. We've got plenty of food and oxygen remaining, so we're doing okay this second time round. I do believe that there has been an update. I haven't spotted the update personally. You know how Steam update things for you. Well, I haven't noticed that myself, but it does feel a little bit easier, I suppose. I don't know why I've lost civilians already. Losing civilians so quickly is a bit meh. And this is still early access build 0.01. So no, it hasn't been updated. Otherwise the version number would have changed. Oh well. Yeah, there's no signs of yellow yet though. Okay. Fine. Whatevers. I don't mind. I'm not going to complain, am I? But the Scorn aren't keeping up with me for some reason. Previously I was like in yellow amber alert straight away as soon as I got anywhere near the first planet. I don't know why exactly, but I was. And now I'm seemingly losing people, possibly due to that thing that was just going on, the flooding. I lost 19 people due to flooding. Wow. Take it out of me, why don't you? Punish me already for just going like, there's a flood, I'll fix it. Oh, people have died. Oh, what? I guess that's a very harsh reality, isn't it? I want to try and go as straightforward as possible as well this time, just to see if we can get to the end of it without so much issue, I suppose. Without too much issue. Let's interact.
Approaching planet.
Let's orbit.
Awaiting deployment.
Okay, so first of all, the shuttle team can go down.
The shuttle team.
Pilot in there, commander in there, medical officer in there. Thank you. Ready up.
Good
Off you
conditions.
Go. 90% clear. Go for it.
Shuttle deployed.
See what we can get out of this thing. Okay.
Team awaiting orders.
Let's see. An ice cavern, recorded history, Glubdun Commune. Recorded history, ice cavern, or Glubdun Commune. Let's have a look at recorded history. Strange alien claims she is the last of her kind. Shall we record the history of her people, 50% chance of success. Let's proceed. Let's see what happens. Yeah, good job, Jones.
Shuttle returning to ship.
So we got some of that. We got some repair parts. Not too bad. Okay.
Captain, what are your orders?
Send a resource probe.
Remote pilot selection.
Pilot, down you go. Go and get some resources.
Conditions.
Launch.
Probe launched.
Launch. It goes straight off. It doesn't go down.
Probe
Successful.
deployment successful.
Okay, let's get that and that and that, and we can also take that. Confirm.
Awaiting deployment.
Grab it all. Okay, so let's deploy the mining.
Determine route crew.
Let's see how we get on with this one.
Good conditions.
Yeah, good conditions. I might as well make the most of this. Good conditions. Might get a good few episodes out of this if I get a cracking good start like this. Some more resources back up quickly. Like we're successful again. Nice. Okay. Let's see now. Where are we going to go? We're going to go biomatter, a bit of magnesium, a bit of biomatter. Go to that, get the biomatter. This, up this way, and down this way. Get the nitrogen.
Critical.
More biomatter, hydrogen, magnesium.
Drill destroyed.
Took it all. There we go. Okay, plenty of biomatter, we'll get that. Plenty of hydrogen, we'll get that. And then we'll just get, well, we'll get the magnesium and as much of that as we can. Confirm.
Captain, what are your orders?
We did alright, let's get out of there.
Alert.
Engineering alert. Let's deal with that before we head off. Come on, show me. Show me what we got. Service disruption. Cryo sleep, causing casualties. Return power for you losing... Okay. Well, she got a 52 engineering anyway, so she's doing good as a doctor and an all-rounder, really. Doing good as an all-rounder. Let's head out this way then.
Engines at full power.
Awesome. Engines at full power is what we want to see. Okay, so where's the next planet that we're heading to? Is it lower down in this case? On the horizon?
Yellow alert. Scorn tracking our position.
Okay, well, we're getting out of this sector. Scorn tracking our position or not, we're getting out of here. See, we got anything up above?
Engineering issue resolved.
Thank you, Doc. Sorted. Well done. Okay, well, we're out of there. Let's just keep going as straight as we can. I want to try and cut a straight line across the map through the sectors if I can. If I can. That's the idea. So let's see how we get on. I think we're going to leave it there for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching Into the Stars. I will rejoin you with the next episode very soon, and we'll see what we find in the next area.